When it comes to the omegas, we hear a lot about heart health. Can you explain what atherosclerosis is?
The atherosclerosis is hardening of the arteries, and what it is normally when your blood flow comes down an artery, you expand with blood pressure, forcing it out and contract. That elasticity is what we call, is one of those great properties of our arteries, because it allows us to deliver blood where it's needed. So if you're exercising a muscle in your leg, you want to expand the artery going to the leg, and that elastic property has to be one of those properties that you want. Well, hardening of the arteries, which is atherosclerosis, means it doesn't expand or contract. It just sits there like a dumb pipe, if you will. And so it doesn't blunt the increase in blood pressure you might get, or it doesn't blunt the decrease in blood pressure you might get when you're exercising. So it is, atherosclerosis is the formation of plaque in the arteries that causes the arteries to be less flexible. Now let me go and say, so what's the cause of atherosclerosis? Well, you already know some of the causes. High blood pressure, it bangs on the artery and causes separation of those cells. You automatically repair it. The repair system you use, the patch you use that you patch over the holes, is LDL cholesterol. So what's the initial cause? What weakens those junctions between the cells or the tiles inside your blood vessel wall? It is simple sugar. So that sugar weakens it, blood pressure comes down, tears it, you patch it over with LDL cholesterol, and that's where the stiffening of the arteries comes, from both high blood pressure and high blood sugar. The good news about omega-7, it lowers blood pressure as well as decreases the formation of the hardness of the arteries.